The voice you need to hear. There are a lot of voices that are out here that sound good. What they saying seems, notice I say seems sound. But they are deceivers. You have to be careful of the voice that you hear. I don't know what it is. People are drawn to theatrics. They are drawn to pretend. All you have to do is act like, blow on somebody, lay hands and knock them down, tell them pull it down, snatch it and grab it, and money comes from everywhere. I don't understand why these voices are heard and people are being deceived daily. In our text this morning, we find Peter, James, and John, three of Jesus', I should say, favorite comrades. They always, outside of the 12, was some of the three that hung with him all the time. They are at a retreat with Jesus in the mountain area. While they were there, the three of them had fallen asleep while Jesus was praying. If you ever want to get people to fall asleep, call for a prayer meeting. They were asleep when all of a sudden Jesus' countenance was altered and his clothing had become white and glistering. Look at them now, waking up out of a daze and seeing such a thing. Verse 30 says, there talked with him two men who they know wasn't there when they got there. They didn't hear them come. They didn't see how they could have made it there. These two men, for some reason, they were able to identify, even though these men had been born hundreds of years before their time. They didn't have a picture of them. They didn't have a film of them. But somehow they recognized and knew who they were. These two men were Moses and Elijah. Moses was the lawgiver, and Elijah was the prophet that gained a reputation as one who would appear and disappear. He had some kind of power. You see him one moment, and you don't see him again. You look up, he's riding the chariot, and all of a sudden the chariot takes off. You got to learn to stay focused of who you ought to be praising, because man will let you down. man is fragile. They can get weak at any time. You can't be so involved with man. If you're hurting, come unto me. He's able. Lift up your bowed down head. He's able. Heal your broken heart. You ought to hear Jesus. Oh, I'm glad I came to Jesus over 40 years ago. Oh, yeah. He's been my friend when friends walked away. He's been a mother when I was motherless. He's been my father. He's been my everything. Oh, I love him today. Is there anybody here that heard from Jesus? Ain't he all right? You heard his voice, and your life has never been the same.